everybody. It's Monday morning. It's quite rainy, but it's a beautiful day, and the rain just brings out all the different colors in the yard. So I knew it was going to rain, so I did my little seek and find yesterday morning. When I was young and I had to go to the dentist or the doctor, I always looked forward to those highlight magazines. Maybe you're familiar with those little magazines. There's not a lot of pages in it, but they were called highlights. I loved the search and find hidden objects activities where they gave you a list of words and you had to find them in the picture and circle them. I never circled them because that way somebody else could find them, but I would just know that I had found them. It reminds me of the Bible verse, Hebrews 4:13. And before him no creature is hidden, but all are open and laid bare to the eyes of him with whom we have to do. So sometimes we may think that we can lay hidden in life to God because of something we did, but he always knows where we are. Adam and Eve thought they could hide from God, but he is all-knowing and all-seeing. So I thought, how about we go on a seek and find some amazing things that God sees all the time, but we may never see or rarely see. So on Sunday morning, when it was nice out, I went outside to find some things that perhaps you may not see, or even maybe I've never seen before. So it's our own homemade seek and find. I was only out for an hour. So these are the things that we found in just 1 hour. So what do you think we found? That God sees all of the time, but we do not. So let's find out. You can make a list of the things if you want that we find, or you can just go out and try your own seek and find anytime. You might even try a seek and find on a rainy day. Have to get some galoshes. So let's go. God creates all things anew, and this is such a beautiful black swallowtail. And it came from that little tiny caterpillar and formed that funky little chrysalis pupa. Isn't God amazing? And that black swallowtail hatched out, we call it eclosion, eclosed out of these pupa. Can you see how nicely camouflaged they are? There's actually 2 of them in here. Can you find both of them? They're very neat. And you can imagine a caterpillar forms one of these and it becomes a butterfly. God is amazing. And here is that black swallowtail showing all of its wing coloration. And it came out of that little tiny egg and formed the caterpillar and formed the chrysalis and formed the butterfly. God is amazing. And God made the tiniest of all birds, and they even live in our backyard. How amazing. And I have these little tiny seeds, very small. They contain a little itty bitty plant inside. And what will that plant become? It will become this plant right here, which is 3 feet tall. And it's red tubular flowers are visited by hummingbirds. So hummingbirds and some other bees pollinate this flower to produce the seeds. And there's different kinds of these. These are columbine plants. There's different kinds. I have these pretty blue ones right here. And then I grew some seed last year, and these are blooming. They're little purple ones. God is amazing. And these are what those little columbine seeds sprout into before they become those big plants in a year or two. Grew these from seed. God is amazing here too. Can you see the mourning dove sitting in the nest? You can see her eye. She blends in so nicely with the tree and the bark color. Beautiful, beautiful bird. God is amazing. So I just put this bird house up Thursday morning. So 3 days ago it's been in, and I normally don't like to do this. Looky, somebody's already building a nest. God is amazing. Here we found a robin's egg. Don't know why it's not in the nest, but it'll never make it back into the nest. Maybe it was not a good egg and the parents knew that it wasn't, so they chucked it out. Or maybe the nest fell. Anyway, this one will be part of the food chain as an egg. And here's a robin that will come out of those blue eggs as an adult. Not as an adult coming out of the eggs, but this is what it looks like. Pretty, pretty bird. The American robin. They're all from that little blue egg. God is amazing. And I just put this this bird box up Thursday as well. So 3 days. And let's peek inside. Oh, and it's already being used. Notice this one's out of twigs. The other one was out of grasses. Different kind of bird. They may use different materials to make their houses. God is amazing. There she's making the nest and guarding the house. So these guys make it out of grasses and feathers. The other nest was twigs. And God made bees, big and small, and flowers to feed them. God is amazing. And here is a soft-shell turtle. Yep, open your mouth for us. They're so cute, little guys. It's a big one. They're pretty cool. They don't have a hard shell. It's very soft. It's kind of like a leather back. And they have a little pointy nose. Maybe he'll show us his pointy nose. There's his pointy nose. And he's yawned. Oh, there he goes. That's a soft shell. And look what we found here. It's a garden snail. And it's one with a shell, so that means it's a snail. If it doesn't have a shell, that we call it a slug. And its antennae are sticking out. And look at the lovely swirl in its pattern on its shell. What an amazing creation. God is amazing. So I do have to tell you this silly little knock-knock joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Escargot. Escargot who? Escargot beep beep. Escargot is another name for snails on the dinner plate. So we're back from our seek and find. What did you see? God is certainly amazing, and it's neat when He decides to reveal His hidden creations with us. I hope you had fun. I always have fun trying to see new things and saying, "Ooh, look at that." I certainly did enjoy all the different things we found today. You could also hear a lot of the birds and other sounds as well in the background. Keep your eyes and ears open for some of those amazing things that God reveals to us. Remember Hebrews 4:13, and before Him no creature is hidden, but all are open and laid bare to the eyes of Him with whom we have to do. So go forth and seek the Lord so that you can find salvation and all of His cool, amazing things. Have a great day.